it isn't does indeed sound unpleasant. Yeah, so in regards to streaming, I do stream at least 3 times per week. Okay, and usually in the same time. So if you scroll down below, you can find the streaming schedule, or rather the times where I stream on the 3 days per week. Okay, I'm also thinking of streaming on other days of the week, but that depends also. So when I stream, I usually just show everything, okay, the process of how I make the games I make, and that usually involves Photoshop, Unity, and coding in C#. Okay, and sometimes it will also involve creating of sound effects. Okay, but that is just sometimes, but not always. I mean, streaming live is a good way of interaction and a good way to show what you're doing. You can also get a lot of feedback from live streaming. Okay, in fact, okay, a few of the things in Stars, okay, is, or rather, most of them came from feedback that I've gotten from live streaming. Of course, there are pros and cons to live streaming, but in most cases, the pros outweigh the cons. Okay. Okay, so that is version 1. Okay, I'm going to create another one called version 2. Okay, so it definitely feels cool and exciting, but of course on the flip side, not really on the flip side, but there are many things that you have to learn and be willing to take on risks. And sometimes you must be willing to take a step back and trying to look at the bigger picture without diving in too much and just develop the game without asking for feedback or suggestions or anything like that. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so this is for stars, which is actually available now as an alpha, which you can already get. Okay, the link is in one of the description panels below. So there is actually quite an amount of game content already in the game, even though the game is still in alpha. So currently there are 4 characters, okay, at the current latest version. Okay, so the game is basically a roguelike platformer where the stages are randomly generated. And of course you can defeat enemies and gain experience and level up from that. Oh, interesting. Okay, and whenever you level up, you can improve your characters. So depending on how you play the game, okay, your characters can be different, because there are many ways you can improve your character. Like for example, you can improve your jumping ability or improve your running speed. Okay, you can even increase your health, your mana. Oh, okay, that was my bad. Okay, so currently it is only available from the White Sponge website. Okay, but it is also on Steam Greenlight. Okay, the link is also in one of the description panels below. Okay, so currently you are looking at the Break World, which usually consists of 4 stages. Okay, to advance to the next stage, you just need to clear the current stage. Okay, but once you clear 4 stages, you will advance to the boss stage, which is rather tough. Okay, so notice that I have just leveled up. So when you level up, you can select one of the 3 random character growths that you can use to improve your character. Like for example, you can increase your maximum mana. You can even get a chance to evade enemy attacks. Okay, and you can also get another ability slot, which allows you to have 2 abilities. Okay, so notice that now I have 2 abilities shown on the top left corner. Okay, so you can still use the primary ability, but to use the secondary ability, just use your C key for change, and you will be able to use the second ability. Hey, thanks man, Felty. Okay, but currently the game is still in the alpha, so there are still a lot of things to be added and a lot of bugs to be fixed. Okay, but in general the game is still progressing alright. Oh. Okay, but for today we are... Okay, so the reason why we are in Photoshop just now, okay, is because we are adding hit effects for when you attack. Okay, so what I mean by hit effects is... Oh, okay, let me just change this to fireball. Hey, thanks man. I do hope that you will like it. Okay, so for today we are juicing up the game. Okay, what I mean by juicing up is to make it more fun through animations and visual feedback. Okay, what I also mean by visual feedback is when you do something in the game and the game responds by showing you something that has changed in the game visually. Okay, so what we were doing just now in Photoshop is to create the hit effect. So notice that when I use my ability and when it hits the wall, okay, nothing appears on the wall. So you don't really see that it hits the wall, as in you do not get the visual feedback, although you can hear that it hit the wall. Okay, but that is for the starting ability. Okay, so we just got a new ability called Fireball. Okay, for Fireball we already have the hit effect. So if you use Fireball at a wall, okay, notice that when it hits the wall it bursts into flames. So that is the hit effect for Fireball. Okay, which is why we are going to go back to Photoshop to add the hit effect for the other abilities that do not have the hit effect. Oh, are you talking about Mega Man? Mega Man as in Megaman? Okay, so yes, I have definitely played Mega Man. If I am not wrong, in Japan it is called Rockman, but it's the same thing. So in Mega Man, the fun part is that when you defeat bosses, you gain their power. So there is the reward you get when you challenge a powerful boss and defeat it. And Mega Man is a rather long running series. I still remember the old Mega Man where I used to play on my Game Boy. I'm not sure if you remember or know about Game Boys, but playing Mega Man on the Game Boy was something that I still can remember. That was the old days when Mega Man on the Game Boy was still in black and white. Version 2. Okay, that is the first time I am hearing of that, as in the first time I heard about that, but if that reason is true, then it's kind of funny though. Hey, but Mega Man is still a good name. So I don't really see the issue with it. Oh, the Game Boy Advance is more like the first colored version of the Game Boy. Yeah, I still remember about those as well. Okay, those were the days, man, when you have to slot the cartridge at the back of the Game Boy. Especially when you still have to blow into the cartridges when the Game Boy doesn't seem to be able to read some of your old cartridges. Oh wait. Okay, so we have two versions. Okay, let's create a third version. Okay, so the reason why we are creating multiple versions is so that we can choose one that is most suitable. Okay, because we do not usually get the most suitable at the first version. So in a sense, it is similar to prototyping. Oh. No. Oh. Okay, so I'm not sure if that is something good or bad, but that sometimes do happen when I'm doing something. Yes, this is actually for the starting ability. Hey, what's up, Theo? Okay, so this is actually for the starting ability. So as you can see, this on the right over here where my cursor is actually the projectile that you see in the game. Okay, and this is one of the tiles that make up the wall. So when this projectile hits the wall, Okay, we are trying to create the heat effect that appears when that happens. Hey Theo, how's your day coming along? So currently we have 3 versions over here. So when this projectile hits this wall, okay, it will then disappear, and one of these heat effects will appear to indicate that your projectile head has hit the wall. Currently version 2, which is this, looks maybe suitable, and version 3 version 3 looks a little small. Whoa, that was fast, but thanks for dropping by, Theo. Hey, what's up, Elite Slayer? 010601. Okay, I'm guessing that the number behind your nickname has some meaning to it. Okay, what if we create another version based on the second version? Okay, but we make the center portion sharper. So to do that, we need to okay, 1, 2, 3.